Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well, and salutations to the Akim, pushing this word of truth and sincerity with charity. We're going to get into this lesson of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 22, because there's a lot of Akim that need the edification on this, because they believe that all 12 tribes are going to be all so-called Negroes or dark-skinned, people, Israelites, and that's far from the truth. That's not the case. All right, so let's get right into it and break this down to you. This is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 22. Therefore, thus saith Yahweh, who redeemed Abraham, concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
Yeah, and that's the part where these individuals get confused. They actually believe that all Israelites are going to be dark skinned because they see that word pale, okay, and they take it for face value. But we know that we have to go into the Hebrew to get the correct definitions, the correct understanding, okay. And when you go into that word pale, the Hebrew word is kawar, and it means to be fearful, and it also is it's a metaphor for being ashamed. And also when you go into the Old English definition for it, it means weak and feeble, okay. Now pretty much what it's saying is that Jacob is not going to be ashamed, and neither is he going to basically be weak anymore or fearful. And right now we're in a lowest state. Our people are constantly in fear. If they're going to come or go, man, all right, then that's in the curses, all right, in Deuteronomy 28th chapter, all right, it talks about that.
I got it right here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life.
That's right, because our people, they don't know if they're going to be fired, the next day. They don't know if they're going to actually come out the house alive, man. Because, man, our neighborhoods are filled with violence. The police shoot down our people. Our own people gangbang on each other. All right? And like I said, you don't know if you're going to have a job the next day because we're the first fired, last hired. Okay? So that's what that basically, that goes into what it said in Isaiah 29 and 22, man. Okay? And when Yahushai comes and redeems the elect, we're not going to have to worry about that anymore. We're not going to have that fear in us. We're not going to have, we're not going to be ashamed, because that's another thing too, man. We're looked down in this society, man. We're the worst of the worst, okay? People have, they use bywords and what is it, Proverbs? That's what, those bywords, man. Salakia, always talking shit, man. And our people don't even really want to be, they're ashamed to be called, what they are, man. And I'm saying I'm using these byword terms that we're called now, man. Like blacks, Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Cubans, so on and so forth. Our people are ashamed, man. I'm going to get Isaiah 54 in 4. And it reads, Fear not, for thou, it says, Salakia, fear not, for thou shalt not be ashamed, neither be thou confounded, for thou shalt not be put to shame, for thou shalt forget the shame of thy youth, and shalt not remember thy reproach of thy widowhood anymore. Okay, so the Lord just said it right there, that fear not, okay? And you're not going to be ashamed anymore. You're never going to be confounded. Those curses are going to get lifted up off of us, man. And we're going to get the blessings. And we're starting to see that translation right now, okay? Of kingdoms. You're starting to see, these heathens, they're getting plagued with all sorts of troubles and ailments, okay? While we're getting revived and refreshed, okay? We're becoming alive now, man, through this word, okay? Because this word is cleansing us, as the scriptures say. I think that's in the book of Ephesians. It also talks about it in the book of Psalms 119, where it says, how should a man
Verse 9.
You know, it cleanses ways, man.
Con.
By the washing of the.
By taking heed to thy word. Roughly
Con.
paraphrasing. I'll get it for you though.
Yeah, Con. Yeah, get that real quick, Bible.
Yeah, I got you. This is Psalms chapter 119, verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto according to thy word. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta adhere to what the commandments are for us. The law, statutes, commandments. You gotta take heed of them. You have to have them between your eyes as frontlets, right? Because this is your everyday way of life right here, and you're not gonna know it unless you take heed to this word. Unless you get into it, start reading, get into the words, and get the understanding, right? With all that reading, get what? Get understanding, man. All right, or else you're gonna choke up and die. All right. I wanted to get this real quick for you too, because you brought that out. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 7. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. And and it tells you, Obadiah, when they exalt themselves like the eagle, the Lord's gonna bring them down, and that's exactly what they did with their little space program in like the 70s and so on. And Abba Bivens hitting the street. What happened there? Now the Most High is putting up His men to bring down these strongholds of Esau, Edom. And that's why you see now homeless Edomites begging for change in the corners. All right, all fucked up. In the conditions that some of our people are still in. They're now all those conditions are coming upon them. All right. What else do we have? I had a precept for you too. But go ahead. I'm gonna grab.
What do you think is that to Jeremiah?
About cleaning, how the word cleans you.
Ephesians 5.
No, I had something else.
I'll get it real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Ephesians 5. It's locked.
I got
This is Ephesians where's the 4th chapter? This is Ephesians 5 and 26. That he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word. That's just a quick precept to back up Psalms 119. Okay.
I got one for you too. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16, verse 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Yahweh, which healeth all things. All right? Because our people are fucked up right now. Let's just keep it real simple. Our people are jacked up in Esau Edom society. We're here to serve slavery, man. But right now, these are the last days. So you have to repent, man. Turn back to the Lord. And by turning back to the Lord is by taking heed to His word. You know what I'm saying? To the scriptures. This is the comforter, man. All right? Because you're going to know if the Lord blesses you with wisdom and understanding, right? You're going to know what's going on, man. You're going to know that you're a Hebrew Israelite. And this is just temporary, man.
And it's not about color, okay?
Yeah, let's get back to that.
We're going to get into that now because it's about a seed line, okay? See, this society, they've taught our people to base everything off of carnality, okay? The Esau Edom has taught our people that how you look, your facial features, your color, your hair texture, that's what nationality you are, and that's not the truth, okay? There's no such thing as a mix. There's no such thing as, like I said, going back to people's facial features. That determines your nationality. Your color determines your nationality. All right, that was confusion. Okay, that was brought upon this world by Esau Edom. Okay, by in specific a man named Johann Blumenbach. Okay, he's the one who said, okay, if you're this color and you have this facial features, this is where you come from, okay? When you look it up, because he had, it was like the Negroid, the Caucasoid, the Mongoloids, all right? He's the one who made up those terms, all right? And the Lord doesn't deal with that. It's about a seed line. If you come from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, you're an Israelite, man, no matter how you look, all right? And how do you know you're an Israelite? Romans 8 and 16 real quick. We're going to get that. This is Romans 8 and 16. Because everything's off the Spirit, man. We don't have any records. But the Spirit, okay? The Spirit is going to bear witness. Okay? That we're the children of the Most High. This is Romans 8 and 16. The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. Okay? And what's the spirit, man? John, was it 6 and 63?
Yeah, I think so.
John 6 and 63.
Yeah,
And it reads,
yeah.
it is the spirit that quickeneth the flesh. It is the spirit that quickeneth, meaning that it makes us alive.
Okay.
The flesh profited nothing. The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life. Okay, so that's the spirit. It's the scriptures. Okay, so if your spirit can connect with these scriptures and you're not bucking up and you're understanding what's being said, then you are an Israelite. Okay.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Yeah, on your father's side, you know what I'm saying? So it's not about looks, because, you know, skin color is an indicator. It's not a definite, all right?
Yeah, that's right.
You know, because we've been scattered to the four corners of the earth amongst these heathens, man. You know what I'm saying?
You get that, actually. Get that Deuteronomy 28. Real quick.
Yeah.
Now that you said it, we got to bring it out, man.
I'm sorry, I'm holding all these.
It's all good.
Stuff here. Let me get this here real quick.
28 and 64.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
64.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64. And Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yeah, the main point is our people were scattered among all the people. All people, the four corners of the world, man. Okay, and what does Jake do, man? They like to you know, get with women, and we make babies, man.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So if this brother, you know, gets scattered to the you know, China, eventually at some point this man is going to deal with a Chinese woman. And if he has a son, you know, it might come out, you know, with maybe you know, thinner hair, not as curly. His eyes might slowly start getting slanted. Might, you know, get a little more like a yellowish color. Then if his son does this, you know, deals with the Chinese woman,
400 or 500 down, you know, years more,
yep.
son after son after son, my great grandson is gonna look so-called Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's gonna look like a Moabite. But
right.
it's through, you know, you are whatever your father is, man. It's through the seed of man. Here it is. Got it.
Okay.
And let me back you up with that. This is Numbers chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the number of the names from 20 years old and upward by their poll. And it was all through the father. That's why here, Deuteronomy 28 and 64, it tells you right here, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers, man. Why is that? Because your household, your seed line is all through your father, man. All right? Because we don't need these women. We could get a woman from any other nation, man. But to continue the house of Israel, the house of Jacob, right, is through the men, through the sons. That's why my flock, the pasture of my flock are men, man. All right, the Most High and His Son are only dealing with men. All right, and that's how that's how you determine the house, man. You know, like Lenny Kravitz. Go check up Lenny Kravitz, and you see his father's a fake Jew. He's an Edomite, right? The head tribe of the Edomites, the Amalekites. All right, but his mom's a Judite woman, all right, a so-called Negro, so-called black woman here in America, right? His mom is one of our people, but him and his father are Edomites. That's what's called the tear. Right? If we want to get into that, the parable of the tares, and the other flip side of that is like what was that? Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin. Look at him. Look at his father. Right? His father is an Israelite. Then Blake himself.
Dark ass Haitian, man.
Right. Then his father married who? Blake married who? He married a blonde Edomite. You know, very pale. They had a child. And if you look at his son now, Blake Griffin's son, if you Google him, you see he has blonde hair, and he's, you know, he looks like an Edomite, but he's not.
Like one of them little German boys, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He's got green eyes, fucking, you know, that blonde hair, man.
That bright blonde hair.
Yeah.
But guess what? He's an Israelite. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's all through your father, man.
That's right.
All right. So don't let this choke you up. This is really plain to get, man. And if you lack faith and wisdom, man, pray to the Father, man. He'll give it to you liberally, man, if you're sincere, and if you're one of us, if you're one of the house of Israel.
Can you get
what you need?
that Hosea If you wanted to bring that out.
Absolutely, I got you. Okay, this is the book of Hosea, chapter 7, verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. You know what I'm saying? And we're talking about the 10 tribes because Ephraim was the head of the 10 tribes, the so-called Puerto Ricans, you know. And you know, we know that through the Spirit because of, you know, Joshua, because it was Moses, and then after Moses, it was Joshua, who was an Ephraimite. All right, there's the order. But you gotta get into that, you know, Dovin. Yeah.
Ephraim, you go into the book of I believe it's Kings of Chronicles. I can't remember exactly where, but it talks about how Ephraim got that blessing, man. All right, to be the head, man.
Right.
All right, so, you know, and point being though is the Northern Kingdom especially, they mix themselves with the people. If you look at so-called Hispanics and Native Americans, a lot of them are with heathens, man. A lot of them are with specifically Edomites, but you see them a lot too with the Chinese women. You know, you see them with the women of the other nations, man.
The Arabs, the Ishmaelites, because you know, growing up here in Chicago, in high school, in elementary school, and college even, they always thought I was Ishmael. They always thought I was an Arab or some kind. And sometimes Elam, you know, Elam, so-called East Indian. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God, they thought I was. No, that's not me. That's not me, Joe. I'm Ephraim, baby. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, we were here with stammering lips, man. All right.
You know, so you know, and they said Ephraim's a cake not turned, man. When you have for instance, like a pancake,
yeah.
If you leave it on one side, you know, and you just keep, you know, frying it, man, that one side is gonna be super dark, but the top is gonna be light, and that's how a so-called you know, Hispanics and Native Americans are. You can go from a very, very light looking so-called Hispanic or Native American, which is the Northern Kingdom, or you can have a very dark one, man, that, you know, that looks like the Southern Kingdom, man, so-called, you know, black man, you know.
Kind of, I have examples of that in my family actually. Like on my mom's side, in Puerto Rico, I have an uncle named Angel, right, Messenger, and he's very dark skinned. He got a big fro, you know what I mean. He's a big guy. He looks like a Judite, you know what I mean. And I remember when I was like 7 or 8 years old, the first time hearing the word nigger on TV, I was like, what is that word? My mom was in the bathroom. I ran to her and I said, Mom, what is nigger? And she's like, oh my God, where'd you hear that? I'm like, on television. And I'm like, what does it mean? And she's like, that's what white people call black people. And I asked her, I'm like, it's still Angel a nigger? You know what I'm saying? She started laughing. She's like, no. You know, he's just dark. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's just a side note. But anyway, and then on the other side, her other brothers, right? Because unfortunately, my grandmother was a harlot. She had different men. My mom's other brother and sister, they have blue eyes, like piercing blue eyes, like this garment, man, and like blondish brown hair. You know what I mean? It's weird. All right. But we're definitely a cake unturned, man.
That's right. And this is what is this? Jeremiah 12 and started 9.
Yeah.
It says, my heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are all, so like the birds round about are against her. Come ye and assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. Now we know that we're the Lord's, you know, portion, man. Okay, you know, the Lord, we're the Lord's people. His, you know, His heritage and all that. Okay, and it says that we're a speckled bird. Now when you look up that word speckled,
I'm doing it right now.
And okay, Con.
Yeah.
I don't know the exact Hebrew word for it.
It's right there. Wow.
But basically it goes into the word variegated, okay? And when you look up the word variegated, it's going to mean multicolored.
That's right.
So Israelites are going to be multicolored. Simple as that. It's not really hard to, you know, break down. It's very simple, okay? Very, very simple. And you know, that was that. And we're gonna end it off with this. Keep this short.
Oh, suck it.
I wanted to get Samuel's real quick. What do you got?
Nah, still.
But yeah, I want to get 1 Samuel. What is that? What's that one scripture where it says, "Don't judge a man outwardly, but inwardly"?
Oh, kind of.
That's why. 2 Samuel. I got it. 1 Samuel chapter 16, verse 7. But the Lord said unto Samuel, look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Lord Yahweh seeth not as man seeth. For man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord Yahweh looketh on the heart. Okay, so you're not supposed to look on the outward man, okay? You gotta try the spirits, man. Okay, you gotta deal with the person's spirit, not their looks, okay? You know, like the brother said, yeah, color and looks are an indicator, but that's not a definite answer, though, man.
Right.
Okay. That's why that's why it tells us in 1 John, the 4th chapter, that we gotta try the spirits, man. You have to. And how do you try that, man? You see, if they're the words of the scriptures, resonates with their mind, man.
God.
With their spirit. Okay.
Like the Lord said, my sheep hear my voice. You know what I'm saying? So his sheep are gonna come up speckled, man. They're gonna come different colors. All right. It's the spirit of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai that's gonna move them. They're gonna gravitate to the truth. You know what I mean? The elect are coming together, man. The house of David is being built. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be multicolored, man. No, we could end it on that. That was good. And with that, I hope this lesson was edifying. Again, we want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahweh Shai B'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone in New York who rule well. Salutations to the Akim pushing this word in truth and sincerity with charity to the four corners of the earth to wake up the elect. Shalom.
Shalom.